Hey beauties, have you ever caught yourself wanting something but you don't really know why you want it? Like you suddenly don't like your face in the mirror, or you feel the urge to change something about yourself, or you think, I'd look better if I fix just this one thing, and you can't even explain where that thought came from? This video is for you if you've ever felt that quiet pressure, the kind that doesn't shout at you but gently nudges you to believe that you're not quite enough as you are. Because a lot of the beauty standards that we follow aren't loud. They don't come with rules, they don't announce themselves, they just slip into your thoughts and they start feeling like your own. Welcome to the Glow Up Rituals, the corner of the internet where we help you glow up mentally, emotionally, and yes, even physically. If that's the vibe you're on, stick around, you're gonna love it here. Let's get into the video. You think you want to fix your face, but you're responding to comparison. Let's start gently. Have you noticed how you don't dislike your face all the time? It just usually happens after you scrolled, after watching certain videos, after seeing certain girls on social media. Suddenly, your features feel wrong, too big, too small, too soft, too sharp. But the feeling didn't come from you waking up unhappy. It came from comparison that is quietly changing your standards. You didn't decide your face wasn't enough. You were taught to see it that way. And once I noticed this pattern, I stopped blaming myself for those thoughts and started questioning where they came from. You feel pressure to look effortless, but effort is still expected. This one is confusing, and a lot of girls feel it without naming it. You're supposed to look natural, low maintenance, effortless, but still polished, hairless, glowing, and put together, and it's like you're expected to look perfect without looking like you tried. Oh my god, that pressure makes you feel like you're failing even when you are putting in effort. The beauty standard isn't just about how you look, it's about how invisible your effort is supposed to be, and that is exhausting. You think confidence means never questioning yourself. This is a quiet standard for a lot of girls. You tell yourself, confident girls don't overthink, confident girls don't feel insecure, confident girls always know what they're doing. So when you doubt yourself, you think that something is wrong with you. Well, it's not, babe. Confidence doesn't mean you never question yourself. It means you continue anyway. Confident girls overthink all the time, but they just don't show it. The standard of being effortlessly confident makes natural human beings feel like failures when they're not. You feel pressure to look young forever, and this one sneaks up on you. You start noticing smile lines, textures, changes, and suddenly you're afraid of aging before you even lived. The beauty standard that tells you that youth is the most valuable thing you have is a lie, because youth isn't beauty, life is. And once I realized how early this fear starts, it made me kinder to myself. Aging isn't something going wrong, it's something happening. It symbolizes growth, and it doesn't make you less beautiful. You think being feminine means being small. You feel pressure to speak softly, to take up less space, to not be too much or not be too loud. Act like a lady, they say. And you associate femininity with shrinking yourself. But that is not femininity, that's conditioning. Femininity isn't about being small, it's about being present in your body without apology. And the moment I stopped trying to make myself smaller, trying to speak lower, trying to minimize my laughs, I felt more feminine, not less. Quick pause, beauties. If this video feels like it's putting words to thoughts you've had, but you never say it out loud, then subscribe to the Glow Up Rituals and turn on your notification, because this channel is a soft place to unpack beauty, identity, and becoming her without the pressure. Let's continue. You're following a put together standard that ignores rest. You feel like you always need to look neat, stay productive, keep going, even when you're tired. The beauty standards say that glowing girls are always on top of things, but it doesn't show the rest, the pauses, the slow days. So when you rest, you feel lazy. When you slow down, you feel behind. When you skip a workout, you feel like you're not doing enough. But rest is not a flaw, it's in your glow. A well rested girl looks different, and that softness is not weakness. You think that having preferences makes you basic. You apologize for liking simple outfits, neutral colors, popular things. I used to feel so bad for the fact that my favorite color was pink because everybody says if you're a girl who likes pink, you're basic. So you downplay what you enjoy and you don't seem original. But liking what you like doesn't make you boring. Hiding it makes you disconnected from yourself. There's beauty in knowing what you enjoy, what you like, what makes you you, and allowing yourself to enjoy it fully without justification. There's this audio from TikTok that's been trending.
I know who I am. I love who I am. I like what I do, and I like how I do it, and I like my mistakes, and I like the way I learn, and I like the pace with which I learn my mistakes. I don't want to be anybody else but me.
And that's exactly what I mean. Be completely and unapologetically you. You feel pressure to always be improving. This is a big one in glow up culture. You're always fixing, upgrading, changing, and you rarely rest in who you already are. The beauty standard turns growth into a constant project instead of a natural process. You don't need to be in a glow up every single second of your life. You're allowed sometimes to just be who you are. You confuse being desired with being valuable. Ooh, this one is heavy. You noticed how being wanted romantically, socially, online feels like proof that you're doing something right. And when that attention fades, your confidence fades. When you don't get the likes, you don't feel confident, you don't feel pretty because your value comes from being chosen. But that is not the case. That is not true. And once I realized this, I stopped chasing validation and I started choosing myself quietly and privately. And that changed everything for me. The biggest beauty standard is thinking something is wrong with you. This is the one underneath all of the others. The idea that you're always one step away from being better. But what if nothing is wrong with you? What if the discomfort you feel is not a flaw but a sign that you're becoming more aware? Awareness is the first step toward freedom. If this video made you pause, reflect, or feel seen for the first time, then that was the point. You don't need to reject beauty, you just need to choose it on your own terms. If this resonated, then like the video so it reaches more girls who are constantly questioning themselves. Subscribe to the Glow Up Rituals and turn on notification and comment, I'm choosing myself. If you're ready to define beauty for yourself, you don't need to escape beauty standards overnight. You just need to notice them and then gently loosen your grip. That was it from me for this video. Stay glowing, stay radiant, and I will see you on the next one. Bye, beauties!